we find ourselves in Port Nianzaro, in the market ward, where Bramnir got to test his abilities. And he did a pretty decent job, but don't let him know that. Shanks is in trouble because he got himself in trouble, and our paladin died. I don't know what's happening with Flynn, but thanks for tuning in. This has been Ribbit. That's it, right? We're trying to solve
And over to Bramnir with what really happened last week.
Right, well, we started off in the midst of an epic fight, being chased down by an ancient black dragon, who was actually a lich. While we were all trapped on a rock, we thought we were getting away. It teleported right in front of us. But oh no! Bramnir came out with the goods. Cast Dispel Magic, Counterspell, Counterspell. Bam! That Dispel Magic against 9th level spell obviously needed at least a 14. But as the god Bramnir is, he rolls that 17. And not only is the Lich turned back to their original form, they are 300 feet above the ground. Just enough to defeat them. After that amazing turn of events, Flynn was able to fight their way through the remaining zombies after the giant gorilla zombies seemingly all fell to the earth. We managed to recoup. We looted the Lich, found some interesting items, went back to the Lich's lair, the floating heart, found another little ditty after some climbing fiascos. Flynn himself was almost killed by setting off a rune of Disintegrate. I think he matched the DC. Very interesting. Inside was plenty of wealth, a few other bits and pieces, but most interestingly to Shanks was 5 cards that he immediately stole and drew. Turns out these were 5 cards from the deck of many things. He found a new level. He found +2 decks, and then he found an enemy from an NPC, and an enemy from a great demon, possibly devil. I can't remember.
And all my wealth.
And yes, every
yeah.
single piece of your wealth, including the share of the wealth you just discovered, which is fine to me. No problem. After that, we all had the brilliant idea to stick around as long as possible. Had a long rest that was interrupted by a few mages that I quickly dispatched with my fireball. I assume the other characters did something as well. They all died. We booked it on the rock that we used previously in the fight against the Lich back to Port Nianzu, where I don't really remember much. There was a lot of cringe with Flynn trying to pretend that the Grung was their child. And that's
My
where
baby!
I don't want to ever hear that ever again. I snuck off invisibly, having stolen some items from a magic store.
They learned that Grung also are not well received within civilization, being viewed as barbaric creatures and dangerous to civilization. And so Bremnir and Flynn, in his elderly woman form, were held personally responsible if Ribbit was ever found causing problems or being off of a leash.
Not
That
me,
be-
because I was invisible, but that would be shame.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. Yep, Shanks, not Bremnir.
And I put her on a leash. I'm sorry.
Which is odd because Shanks is the person that really should be on a leash.
I mean,
Says
not
the guy
wrong.
who's dead.
Yeah.
He would be if
That's
he
the
was
dead
in
guy. Yeah. From the other side.
We're a hot mess, you guys.
Speak for yourselves.
Speak for yourselves.
I'm trying my best.
Yes. You are all certainly less powerful than the sum of your parts. And with that, I believe we are ready to launch off. This is Minimally Maxed, and we are playing Tomb of the Annihilation.
I gum at my leash.
I mean, you can take it off, little buddy, but you might get attacked.
No, I shouldn't.
There's a fly is over there if you want to treat.
I eat flies.
You were so reluctant to say that. I eat the flies.
You have been backed into what your character would do.
I take a pouch off of my one of two belts and I attempt to gather up as many flies as I can for a snack later.
I will help.
Ribbit, do you realize that your camera is pointing down at a book?
I do. I have to.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that. Okay.
Yes, I have a paper covering it right now.
Very good.
I'm actually admittedly waking up right now.
Jesus Christ.
I was up until 7.
It's like
last
3
night.
o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, all right. Well, last week she was coming back from the bar, so this week she's waking up. It's that improvement.
Goodness gracious.
Yes, I watched.
I know.
Not the time for our personal problems. We're role playing here, everyone. No matter how much of a mess Ribbit is in real life, we have things to do.
Okay, fair enough.
We need lodgings. We may meet a new party member. Who knows?
Doubtful the way I'm causing problems already, and I'm still dead.
We need to somehow rid Flynn's mind that he has any ability to do anything with that accent ever again.
That's
I liked it. I thought it was funny. Can we do it again?
Oh, we'll do
why
it
do you
lots.
want?
We'll do it lots.
I might just need
Don't
a new
worry.
party. Oh, Vamno won't stay. He's not that proud. He will leave. Does anyone have any specific goals in mind? I've got a lot of boring note taking to do. If I need to learn teleportation circle and a couple of whisper.
What did we get at the last shop we were in, the magical item shop? Who got what?
Well, I stole a cloak of protection and a ring of spell storing. I don't know what. I can't remember what Shanks got.
I got a bow, +1.
I didn't get anything.
Because the rogue of the party didn't steal anything.
Yeah, that's because I'm literally like everybody like spent the first like 5 fucking episodes of this campaign blaming the rogue for everything, but then they all slowly realized they're the assholes. The rogue's actually not that bad. Rogue doesn't kill anybody. Rogue doesn't steal. So now I think it's time to start killing people and stealing shit.
You learn from our captain's example.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'll carry on the way I am with nothing extra, because it's probably either I can't go back into this.
You'll have the ring of spell storing. I don't need it.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Shanks didn't want it.
Okay, then I'll call it a day with ring of spell storing. I won't even steal it from you. I'll just accept it as a gift for appreciation of my voice talents and voice acting ability.
That's
I don't know. I'm sure I'll be having to fill it up regularly enough. Do we have anywhere to like stay? Are we like permanently banned from the?
There's the inn we stayed at before.
Yes, Thundering Lizard. But I was kicked out, I believe.
I think I was for punching somebody.
I think it was indeed a combination of the two incidents.
I think we both were. We both stayed in the tiny hut outside. I'm sure of that.
That is true.
Let me check my notes.
And you
Yes,
all
it's
said
definitely the
something
Thundering
about
Lizard.
winnings that you're owed?
Flynn. Well, it's a complicated one. We definitely cheated. So, and it wasn't very successful. So we're not really owed anything. In fact, the least we could do is let them keep the winnings as compensation for the different.
Literally, we did nothing wrong, okay? The person who did the cheating actually went off into the jungle and died. Alright, so we're not associated with the actual cheater.
Yeah.
Make that case to the. I don't think we got their name. Better gambler person.
Didn't somebody mention it was Cithril?
We don't speak their name. It's like a curse.
sorry.
She's a war criminal here.
Yeah, nothing but bad news comes with that name.
Yeah, we don't know that person.
Thundering Lizard, there's probably another place we could stay that doesn't have all the baggage.
Yeah, let's just find a place to stay.
Is there any other inns? Do you know? Anyone? Shanks, have you been here before? No, you haven't, have you?
No, I haven't been here before, ever.
Hmm.
No shit, docked. Oh, we have a ship we can sleep in?
My ship's there.
Yeah.
My ship's still here.
Should actually, I am still invisible for the next 50 minutes or so, so we should probably check if Jill Axel's in the ward.
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be a great idea.
So,
With
like-
that, you decide you want to head over towards the ports first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cutting your way through the market squares and over towards the ports, you start looking around for your ship navigating through, and then you do spot it left right where you had parked it originally.
I should hope so.
Have a good head.
With a very tall, beautiful, swooping ship anchored right next to it. Or docked, I should say. As you make your way over towards the entire prize, you see some of your crew up top on watch, and they hold out a hand in greetings at the sight of you.
Hey, what's going on, boys? Or women, I don't want to assume your genders.
As they spot you, they hold up a finger to their lips, signaling you to try to be quiet.
Oh, shit. Somebody must be taking a nap. Let's go up there. Let's try and get up there and see what's going on.
They point to the plank and they kind of beckon for you to come over, but they do it in that way that you try to tell, like, be stealthy. Like,
Okay. Oh shit, I just saw fucking purple worm spilling an entire bag of chips on the floor. I guess
oh no!
I guess I'll stealth check real quick and then come clean this up.
I can stealth for you. You go take care of it.
Okay.
Purple worm living up to her name.
Dude, she is. She's like a tornado now. Now, like, she's no longer the worm. That was like, I could just, like, you know.
Oh God!
Oh God, would
I'm
you
invisible
roll,
if that
like,
helps.
2 or something?
Bramnir, I don't know why you have disadvantage.
Oh, because I'm wearing medium armor. The medium armor
How are you wearing medium armor?
I'm a dwarf.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. Now it's coming back to me. It doesn't help in this case because it's clinking and clanking as you go.
Fair enough.
However, despite all of this noise, you only see one figure poke their head over the side of the neighboring ship and look at you. It seems as though no one else in the vicinity is paying any heed. Shanks and Flynn, you're able to make your way across easy enough. Ribbit, you care to roll?
Yep. My wet feet slap the floorboards.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that you don't fit in here, and so that just they can't really write off you making your way around. Several eyes turn and stare at you as you're making your way across. However, none seem to be intervening in this moment. And you make your way to the ship and up on board.
I'll just like go up to the first person I see. I'm like, Steve, what's going on, man?
Begging your pardon, sir. I wasn't sure if you'd realized it yet or not. The ship next to us.
Yeah. What about it?
Well, it's called the Hellraiser, sir.
Yeah, it's a fucking beautiful ship. What's going on?
It's your actual ship.
It's
Rumor is it's one of Jarlaxle's fleet.
Shit. That's not good. Jarlaxle's that's that asshole, that pirate, right? The one that we've kind of fucking threw off the ship and watched him almost drown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We went through the usual channels. We painted over the entire prize and we renamed it.
Okay. Would we rename it?
Well, sir. I mean, we're not exactly the creative, artistic types you are.
I don't know.
We just call
out with it. What's it called?
the Foghorn, sir.
Wow, actually, I'm pretty surprised. That's pretty nice. You guys did a really good job. I was expecting the worst from you, but yeah.
Solid name.
Foghorn's that's pretty rad. Okay, cool. So we got the Foghorn. Do they know it's us yet, or are they still?
Best we can reckon, Jarlaxle's not on the ship, or it seems even anyone that got a close look at us. We don't know if it's just the world's worst luck or pure coincidence that they harbored right next to us.
Are they like alongside us? Are they blocking us in?
Not completely. It doesn't seem intentional, but it would take some pretty impressive maneuvering to get your way out around them.
Okay. All right. So we're basically kind of pinned up against the dock here. Have you guys made all the necessary repairs to the ship?
Well, I mean, about that, sir, we hadn't really had shore leave, a proper one for a while now. We started the list. Don't you worry. We started the list of the.
I just look at Bramnir. I go, Bramnir, what day of the week is it? Do you know? And I look at the rest of the party. Anybody? What day of the week is it?
They use this, I can't remember if they use Monday.
They don't.
Shoot.
Why are you asking, sir?
Because I have a feeling today was Margarita Mondays, and that's why you guys didn't get fucking shit done on board the ship when you're supposed to be fixing everything. How are we supposed to run if we need to run? I look around. Does anybody look hangover on the deck? Anybody? Like, I'm gonna start looking at people. You guys, let me smell your breath.
Can I get a perception insight check from you?
Insight. I can't tell. You guys are getting fucking too good at hiding if you're drunk.
I mean, honestly, their breath smells like yours.
Wow, your breath smells like shit. All right. Okay, this is what you're gonna do. Gather everybody together. Start making whatever repairs you can make to the ship. That's not gonna cause a lot of noise. Chef's not down below cooking dinner, is he?
Boy, soup's on.
Thank you for the guest appearance, Chef.
Wow. Chef, fucking soup. It's Margarita Mondays, man. You're supposed to serve tacos. God, nothing goes right on this ship. As soon as I step off this ship, everything goes to hell.
Wait, is the soup margarita mix?
What's this word Monday? I don't.
It's tortilla soup.
Oh yes, my man! And I put up my hands for like a high five, double high five. You got me. Okay. That's on theme. That's good. Keep the boys happy.
Oh, Captain Flynn, are you holding your hands up where I can't see from down below? Like you normally do?
Yeah, I am actually. I'm just standing there like waiting for somebody to high five me. Fucking. All right, thank you. I high five you while staring daggers at Steve. You're gonna just fucking leave me hanging in front of my friends, man? What are they gonna
Big
say?
move. You throw him overboard.
All right, look, we're gonna. What do you guys think? I'm gonna turn to the party. I'm gonna say, do you have? We could stay on my ship tonight, but the problem is, Jarlaxle's right next door. I kind of whisper his name.
I was having some thoughts about this because we had them going past us on a boat. Um, you know, they definitely had a spellcaster because he was vortex warped out of the water just as we were about to kill him. They could quite possibly be like scrying on the sword we've been carrying around. If so, it might make this quite a safe place for briefly, depending on how regularly they are scrying. Because last they would have seen, we would have been in the middle of the jungle.
Who's
But
got
this
the
is a big
sword?
window.
Who's got the sword?
Shanks.
My fancy sword you gave me?
Fuck, shit. Is there any way we can tell if somebody's like scrying on it?
Well, actually, true. It would be impossible because I have true sight, so I would see the invisible sensor all the time if they tried to scry on it.
Okay,
Good point.
so we're not.
We want that.
Yeah, I make fucking great points sometimes. Maybe you should pay more attention to what I say. Um, okay, so we got the sword. How about if we stay here, maybe we can I don't know, Chef could throw together we can invite them over for Taco Mondays, Margarita Mondays, and we can maybe kill their crew on board our ship. We can just invite them over for dinner, trap them on board, take
Could
care of
do.
them.
Or if you give me 10 hours, I could learn scry. I found it in one of these spell books. If I have a focus that's appropriate. I wasn't sure that Lich's mirror was a focus for scry because I found it in their spell book. I have to check the value. And then I can just try and scrounge Alex and see if he is next door or miles away.
DM, what
Because
time of day is it?
So the map's a little misleading right now. It is daytime. It's late afternoon, probably 2 to 3 hours before sunset.
Okay, well that plan's kind of no good because if we take 10 hours, it's technically not going to be Margarita Mondays anymore. So we can't just invite them over for fucking, I don't even know what's on Tuesdays, like peanut butter and jelly sandwich Tuesdays. We don't have a thing going on Tuesdays.
Taco Tuesdays. What are you talking about?
what are you
Taco.
talking about?
There's no such thing as Taco Tuesdays. It's Margarita Mondays, and you serve the tacos with the margaritas. That's
And
the
you
thing.
can't have Taco Tuesdays too?
No, that's
You can't have
ridiculous.
Mexican 2 days in a way?
Why would you have tacos on Tuesday?
Why would you have margaritas on Monday?
Because margaritas belong on Monday. It's called an alliteration. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm so happy you're not captain of this ship. But Mondays is clearly it's like you want pasta of some kind on Mondays.
The bosun of the ship gives a slight cough. Begging your pardon, sir, but I've heard of Taco Tuesday also.
See? See? I'm not the only one.
Really? Really?
I reach out for a fist bump. You're a good lad.
He starts to, and then he side eyes Flynn, and then kind of just puts his hand back down.
Yeah, toilets, all of them. Go clean all the toilets right now, and use the little brush. And I'm not talking about your toothbrush because your breath smells like shit. So I know you don't even probably have a toothbrush. Okay, go clean all the toilets. Fucking Taco Tuesdays, fucking ridiculous. Everybody knows it's Tequila Tuesdays. All right. So what do you guys think? Should you want to study this thing all night, and then tomorrow we'll maybe invite them over for some kind of brunch?
No, why are we inviting them over?
Because then we can kill them.
Yes, but if we have scry, then we can try and set up for an opportune moment when they're asleep or whatever, or if he's even next door. There's no guarantee he's next door if he has a fleet.
Okay, fine. No killing.
No, I want to kill him. I absolutely want to kill him. I don't want to invite him over because he's going to be suspicious.
Okay, well, it's
We can do. I don't. You're the boss.
No,
I
I'm
defer
not.
to
I
you.
don't know.
All things. I defer to you, my liege.
I appreciate it. No toilets for you, but this is we all make decisions by democracy in this group, so everybody gets a vote. And if you guys don't want to murder all the evil pirates that are next to us, then we don't have to murder. We can just, have some
No, I
tortilla
want to
soup.
murder them.
And...
I just want to kill Jalaxel.
I want to kill him right now. Let's do it. Bet we
If
have
I
bounties
really
on our heads.
had just Jalaxel if possible, and then maybe we can take over the fleet.
Yeah, that's exactly what
The
fucking
Paradox.
pirates do. We kill the other pirate, we take his ship and his crew.
But inviting over their entire crew for Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
would
and then fireball them.
make
We
it a
love
very
doing
different fight. Yeah, I don't really want to fireball our own ship. Is the thing.
Yeah,
We'd have their ship if they die.
here's the thing. Pirates tend to have a lot of gunpowder on board, so fireball probably isn't the best idea. But I like where your head's at. You're
Banned
getting
from the port.
yeah. Well, we can use something else. But I mean, that was just what I thought. I thought maybe we could get it done, but whatever. I mean, why don't you study the spell? We'll figure it out. We'll all take a long rest tonight. We'll sleep on board the ship where it's nice and safe. We won't have to pay anybody. Chef will make us some, some like a brunch. We'll do a brunch type thing, al fresco out here on the deck, and it'll be nice.
We
I
have
might
some
need
duck
someone
bacon.
to go off and get a scrying focus if this mirror doesn't work.
Yeah, that's fine. We're in
Needs-
town.
It's 1,000 gold though, so.
Me and
Or
Flynn
maybe
got this, right, Flynn?
Thanks, Jacob.
I actually think Bramnir and I have this. Dude, didn't you lose like all your gold last time?
He has nothing. That's why I
I
said.
thought we were gonna rob him. I thought this was gonna be a fun little heist kind of scenario.
Well, we can do the heist, man. I'm always, you know me, I'm always up for a heist.
You know,
But,
the Lich had an appropriate looking focus. I just don't know if it was 1,000 gold. So, can I attempt to evaluate the value of the gem encrusted mirror we found on the Lich? Does it look like it was used for as a scrying focus? No. I.e., was it 1,000 gold mirror?
Are you proficient in jeweler's tools?
Probably not. I am a dwarf, and we all know, like, just all of us know jewels. Maybe not. What am I proficient in? No. Brewer supplies, damn it.
Then can I get an insight check?
Of course. Oh boy.
It it's in and around 1,000 gold mirror.
Oh, lovely. It must be a scrying thing. Like, why would you just carry it around and have the spell scry without the focus?
Because she was a woman and they like to look at themselves.
I eat more flies.
Did it just have it? That's an interesting question. She was a lich. I don't know if they really care. Like, I don't know if I particularly care about my gender at this point. Lord. I'm gonna go study. Please do not disturb me for the next 10 hours.
not even for tacos?
Margarita.
As you mentioned tacos, suddenly, kind of dive bombing from the sky, swoops an eagle that lands on your shoulder, Flynn. And it just kind of turns its head and looks at you as if subconsciously it was going, tacos?
Oh shit, this thing's fucking awesome. Did you see that? What up, man? What up, little guy?
If only it spread its wings and gave you a hug now.
Take a fucking picture, man. Do you want some tacos, little guy?
I'll deactivate wild shape at that point and land on my own 2 feet. Tacos would be great, thank you.
Oh my god, what the hell? Who is this?
Name's Karagolf. I've been following you since your encounter with the Red Wizards.
You could have saved our paladin friend. Just watched.
And unfortunately, I was too far away to intervene and assist, but I did see that you are no friend of the undead and the Red Wizards and hold as much animosity to them as I do.
Sure. Yes.
Basically, okay, so describe myself. Standing before you is a hill dwarf, standing about 4.5, a little bit more than 4.5 feet tall. Um, Full red beard, long red hair, kind of a bird's nest kind of sticking out the back of it, though. Um, he uh, he does have a rustic, kind of a hermit look to him. He doesn't come into the city much. He's definitely not a social person. Um, he is um, carrying a staff now that he's in his human or uh, humanoid form. I guess we'll say more than that. Um, but you could tell that he was the eagle that just landed on you and then transformed back into his hill dwarf form.
Okay, weird eagle person. Why don't you? I guess you can join us for tacos. The more the merrier. I guess.
Is this wise?
I mean, probably not, but he knows who we are and kind of heard what we were planning. So,
I was actually more thinking of them. Like we have Jalaxor as an enemy. We've definitely angered the Savros temple. Whatever was it the fist, the righteous fist, something like that. We probably are in bad with the people who are running the races. Do we really want like? Is it is it fair of us to let someone in without at least telling them all this?
oh yeah.
No.
You heard. What was your name again?
Kurgolf.
But
Kurgolf Sageroot.
Kurgal. I'm gonna add a character. You're gonna have to type that out. Uh,
Yep.
yeah. You just heard everything he just said, right? About all the enemies we have.
Uh, you guys aren't very sociable either, are you?
I mean, we're very sociable to with each other and people that don't try and screw us over and
Are you looking to remove the curse as well, or the plague that is
My
preventing souls from
my
returning to?
main my main goal in this area is to try to restore the balance of nature that has been um, corrupted. But if your fight is against the undead and the red wizards that are infesting the forest, then I will definitely aid you in that battle.
Lich, just to make that clear, I'm not afraid to share it. I'm not allied to any of the undead. I've killed my fair share. Just if that is going to be a sticking point, you know,
Um,
feel free to leave. But if you're cool with that, I'm more than happy to help you murder as many liches as whatever. You
I'm
know,
not I'm not sure about you, but again, my primary desire is for the balance of as the whole. Not I'm not concerned over a single lich here or there.
I can work with that. Unfortunately, I can't eat these tacos, but I hear they're great. That's
I will definitely enjoy a good taco though. Could never find the nice mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich in the middle of the forest either.
true. Right. Well, I'm off to study. Bye. Nice to meet you. Try not to
Well met.
die too soon. It happens regularly with people we meet.
Really? So you make enemies wherever you go and you kill your companions.
Oh
Maybe I
no,
should
they'll
rethink.
just die.
Maybe I should rethink this after all.
I mean, we've kept our little Ribbit alive a pretty long time.
Well, I think I can help with keeping your party alive in the battles that you face. One of the things that I have found in my journeys of life in the forest is multiple ways of healing and restoration of wounds and injuries.
Well, that's good. Would any of it work on the undead?
What healing spells don't work on the undead, I guess.
Healing word, cure wounds.
They don't work
Yeah,
on undead? Well, then you're
yeah.
out of
Most
luck.
standard healing spells do work on the undead. Yes.
What
I
do I
don't worry.
need?
I have potions.
What's that? Only healing potions work on you?
Healing potions
Or what?
work. A few other things here and there. Can't recall
Like
off the
what?
top.
Okay. I
Oh,
mean, I can.
berries.
Well,
Berries,
see,
I
that's
think, work. Don't
oh
technically
good.
need to eat. They're good berries. I think technically work.
Well, one of the nice things about a druid is I can, um, after a long rest, every long rest, I can shuffle my spells around. So if you can think of a spell that would restore some of your hit points, I can probably pull it up. But right now, all I've got is traditional healing spells in my repertoire.
I'm used to it. Don't worry. I didn't mean to offend. Um, Farewell. Enjoy your tacos. See you in the morning.
As Bramnir goes downstairs below deck to study, one of the dock officials, distinguished by almost clerical like robes, is walking towards your ship at the moment.
Captain, we have an issue.
Shit. I think it's the health inspector.
Oh no.
We can't afford to get another F.
Do not let them see the tortilla soup.
Shanks going to try to eat all the tortilla soup so no one sees it.
How far away is he?
He's maybe like 10 seconds from getting to the gangplank at least.
I'm gonna hurry up to the gangplank and meet him halfway, so he can't really board the ship. I'll just stand on the gangplank.
As you scurry over, he stops there looking surprised with a leather-bound journal in one hand, and he says, greetings to you all from the Foghorn.
Yes, the mighty mythical foghorn. I'm sure you've heard of us.
Well, that's actually kind of the problem. Not only have we not heard of you, we have no record of your arrival and paying of slippage here.
Oh, how much do we owe? What's the slippage?
He holds up a hand and he's like, well, see, it's not so simple as that. We don't know how long you have been here. What happened to the previous ship, the entire prize that was harbored here?
Uh,
And how is it that you avoided being processed upon your arrival?
these are good questions. There's a lot of questions you have here. We don't know anything about the entire prize. Never heard of her. We came in, and I'm looking at the anybody on board that might be able to help me out. We came in sometime yesterday, and we just sailed right in. We thought it was weird that nobody met us out here at the dock to collect the slippage.
Can I get a deception check on this?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it for me.
You got it. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no
I
pressure.
mean, I have like a plus 13 to deception or something, so
Cool. Well, you have a +7. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I mean,
But you roll a 21.
that's fair.
This harbor master is kind of scratching his head confused, and he's looking around, and he's like, so if that's true, are you to say that you don't have a receipt from us?
No, nobody came out here to meet us or to get the fee from us. Usually we're met at the docks. Everybody kind of, when we pull in, we're kind of known as like the booze cruise, a little bit of a party ship. So whenever we pull into dock, people kind of always want to come out and take a look at the old foghorn here. And we got today's Margarita Mondays. If you want to come on board, and our chef's downstairs mixing up some margaritas right now. You're more than welcome to join us. But yeah, we just thought it was really weird. Nobody met us at the dock. I even sent one of my cabin boys out to find somebody, but they never came back. Is this kind of a dangerous town?
Well, if you don't have the receipt, I'm afraid I'm going to have to charge you a processing fee on top.
Oh, that's totally fair. I totally understand.
All right. So, for how long do you intend for the foghorn to be harbored here?
Well, I guess that all depends on what kind of dock this is. You guys charge by the week, the month, or the hour? Nudge, nudge.
I'm gonna roll just a straight charisma check for you on that one. As you give that little nudge, nudge, it takes about 3 dead silent seconds before the harbor master just doubles over, bursting out laughing.
I kind of look at everybody and I'm like, come on, join in, laugh.
I've never heard that one before.
I've never told it before. So, I don't know how long we'll be here. Like a month, 2 months, 3 months? Can we just buy a seat at the dock? I don't know how this works in this town. Everybody's got their own rules.
If you want for the month, we can... We can charge you a fixed rate of 25 gold for the month, and another 25 for losing your receipt.
That is completely fair. Fair pricing. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to give you 500 gold. And this is what's going to happen. We're just going to you hold on to that 500 gold as like a deposit, because I don't know when we're coming back. I'm going to be honest with you. We're going off deep into the jungle. We got some exploring, some adventuring to do. I heard they're making some rare rum deep in the jungle, and that's kind of, pirates and rum. So I don't know when we'll be back. So if you hold this 500 gold, this should be many months worth of slippage here, right? And then you could probably maybe take 100 gold for yourself, your troubles here, and that way we're good to go. That way, if we don't come back in a month, you're not going to tow my ship. Do they do that? Do they tow ships? Is that a thing?
Commandeer. Right?
Yeah. Well, how does that sound? I'm sorry, I never even got your name.
Well, we would, generally speaking, repossess it, if that's what we were going to be doing. We've no need to do something so severe as, say, scuttle it, but also we won't be commandeering it because, well, it would be rightfully ours if you avoided that.
Okay, well, you're saying a lot of words that I don't like to hear. I'm going to be honest with you. So that's why this 500 gold, is that going to be okay for a couple months? Can we?
Indeed, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Are you sure you don't want to join us for Margarita Mondays?
Quite sure. Although that is quite catchy.
Here, why don't you?
But
Do you want to take one to go? We can give you a road cup. Do you want a road cup? You can take it out and whatever.
I'll always say yes to a roadie.
Okay, cool. And I'll just like pass. I'll just take like a drink out of one of my pirates' hands, and I'll just give.
Here you go,
give
Captain.
It, yeah, there you go.
He kind of takes up the cup and then gives a little bit of a salute, and he says, "Right then, we'll be checking up on you in a little while." And then he kind of snaps his finger and says, "Before you go, though, do just make sure you actually let us know if you wouldn't mind.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Hey, let me ask you something else. It's kind of important, and I don't want anybody else to hear. Say we were gonna do like a theme night food-wise on a Tuesday. Have you ever heard of Taco Tuesdays? Is that a thing?
We have them here all the time.
Son of a bitch, I knew it. Okay. All right, well, thank you so much. I'm gonna shake his hand, and I'll send him on his way. You enjoy the margarita. Okay, we'll see. Hopefully, I'll see you soon. You know, come by for Taco Tuesdays, I guess.
Um, he just kind of seems a little confused now with your behavior. Right then. Anyways, just do tell us, let us know, and welcome to Port Nianzaru since we didn't say it the first time.
Nianzaro, hey, we made it. What was your name again? I forget. I just want to make sure I remember it.
I am Harbor Master Omala.
Omala, okay. Omala. Yeah, I'll probably forget that. All right, well, thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you later. And I walk back on board the ship with my crew, and I kind of give them the eyes, like, oh my god, that was fucking close.
You look like a champion, though.
I have to do that basically every. It's like it's a thing pirates do. Okay, we have to do it almost in every port. I do admit that
Fair
kind
enough.
of went that did go smoothly. We're lucky. We're honestly very lucky. He was a margarita fan. All right. So what's next? What's next? We're gonna. Oh yeah, Bramnier's down below. Well, I guess you
The
know.
the bosun calls out, and a taco fan.
Yep. Tacos. Fuck. Okay. I admit. Look, you know, the sign of a good leader is admitting when you're wrong and to take advice from those around you. So I admit I was wrong. I've never heard of Taco Tuesdays, but I guess that we'll make that a thing. Shit. I'm gonna yell like through the. I don't know what the grates are called in a ship down below. I'm just gonna yell. I'm gonna say, okay, you were right, Chef. Taco Tuesdays. It's a thing. Make it happen. And the rest of you guys, I guess it's still Margarita Monday, so let's do it up. And I grab a drink and I start drinking, and we'll drink the night away and have tortilla soup until Bramnier's ready.
Chef's inner monologue. He whistles back to Flynn in acknowledgement that there will be tacos on Tuesday, and the inner monologue goes something to the effect of, I wonder why nobody's questioned how I got so much ice for margaritas. But no one hears that.
That's so terrifying. Chef just like gained like 3 levels of terror as far as I'm concerned. Like, because
Agreed.
Flynn would never have even wondered. He never would have guessed.
They're orange marmalade and strawberry, by the way. And I guess lime? Lime sounds right.
Yeah, and I never once ever questioned how you get any of this fruit or the flavorings or whatever.
You never do. You don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Cord, question: since I have tool proficiencies of brewer supplies and poisoner's kit,
Mhm.
can I take some of Ribbit's poison and make it into drinks for Flynn?
You're gonna want to extract more significant amounts to try to help offset how quickly it expires. So, like maybe if you do it over the course of a day or two, then you could brew up a decent batch. You just kind of like have a cloth and you like wipe ribbit down and then you wring it out and then you wipe ribbit down and wring it out.
Yeah, and I supply a shit ton of flies for the end winds.
Ribbit finds a table and treats it like a day at the masseuse. Just munching on flies, heels kicked up in the air.
These are all things that
Rude.
actually would happen on Flynn's ship. Like, I can totally see this all going down.
Um,
Ergoroth is just kind of looking around, going, "And people call me strange."
more like strange that you're sticking around for this.
Yeah. Got awkward quick.
I'm just a frog on the foghorn being
Showing his
juiced.
spots. I don't like that term, but it's
I don't
fitting.
either. It came out of my mouth and I regretted it.
Juice that frog. Juice that
Juice
frog.
that
That's
frog.
what everybody's standing around like chanting.
Wait. Why is there a blender in the kitchen? Why are you taking me to the blender?
Chef, gotta do ingredients.
Um,
All right.
what?
So while this is happening, Kurgoroth is going to go up to Flynn and says, "I understand that you need to know what's happening on the other ship. Is that correct?"
Yeah, it'd probably be a bonus to know what's going on over there, at all times. Not that I really care, but whatever. They're going to be there. We might as well know what's going on, right?
Well, I can probably help with that if it's something that's important to us.
Yeah. Whatever. Look, man, whatever you're going to do, you better do it quick because I'm going to be blacked out drunk in about 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to use my second use of wild shape into a rat because rats are everywhere on ships.
What are you saying about
And
my ship?
It has rats.
your ship is full of rats. I can guarantee it. Um, I can count them even before I start wild shaping. And I am going to scurry over to the other ship and start looking around and seeing if I can gather information that would be helpful to Flynn and the party.
And for the record, there are actually no rats on this ship, which also begs the question: where does Chef get the meat for Taco Tuesdays? He's probably catching and cooking all the rats on board the ship.
Demolition Man scenario, right, Meow?
Yeah. This is
Guaranteed.
Demolition Man for sure.
It's actually one of Chef's specialties.
Yeah, we all know. We all know. Nobody says anything because the tacos are
Rat
just
tacos.
they're so good.
Rackos.
I think you should make him roll just in case Chef grabs him and tries to make tacos out of him. He needs like a deck save or something. By the way, while all
Corn
that was
fell asleep on the keyboard.
while all
No.
that went down, Purple Worm dumped an entire bag of chips, took an entire container of baby formula and dumped that out into the living room and was playing in it
Oh
and like
no!
head to toe covered in baby formula powder. Like it is mayhem at my house right now. I cannot believe I'm even like now I've put her down for a nap.
Oh, oh,
Boss Kate.
It's the
that's like
worst.
chaotic evil there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Purple Worm is definitely she's chaotic neutral because she doesn't do anything out of like pure spite or being evil. She just does it because she doesn't know better and she's bored. So she's definitely chaotic neutral. She's like
Oh
Flynn.
man.
You have my sympathies there.
Yeah, this is rough,
Yeah.
dude. She's turned a corner from being like, hey, she can watch cartoons in the other room peacefully while I play Dungeons and Dragons to, oh my god, she's gonna set the house on fire while I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have done this because I don't have access to my character sheet yet. So maybe I should have just sat back and relaxed.
Do you not? I did assign it. Didn't take for some reason. All right, try now.
Yep, there it is. Very good.
Cool.
Thank you. All right.
So there's some concerns over how the making of tacos is going about.
No, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
apparently.
There's no concern. Everybody knows. Everybody knows it's the rats from on board the ship. Nobody knows where the ice comes from or the limes or whatever. But Chef procures ingredients to make us the best friggin' tacos.
While Chef is about making tacos, is anyone else up to any specific tasks aside from Bramnir trying to learn scrying?
Oh, I wild shaped into a rat, and I am going
Yeah.
over to the other ship to investigate.
Can I get a stealth check from you, please?
Let's see. I'm trying to see if the rat has a better stealth check than I do. Stealth is dex. No, because he's got an 11 dex, and my dex is better than that. So
It still uses his, I believe.
does it? No, I thought it uses whichever was better for improved wild shape. Because I'm a circle of moon.
I don't think that's a part of the feature of the wild shape. It lets you wild shape into higher class things.
Let's see. Because I know there are some things that I can still use my skills for.
Your wisdom, intelligence, and charisma.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, this is going to be whatever this roll is. No, so it's a straight. According to this, a rat's dex is an 11, so it's going to be a straight.
Well, no, you still get to apply your skill to it, but you're using his dex. So if you're proficient in stealth, you can add your proficiency bonus to it.
Right. I'm not. I'm not proficient in stealth.
Then it is
So,
just a straight roll, yeah.
yeah. So it's going to be 13, not 15.
All right. You scurry across onto one of the lines and make your way onto the Hellraiser. As you go across, this is a very nice ship, much more yacht-like than combat, though it does seem to be well equipped for combat as well.
Okay.
Scurrying about, you see a number of figures on the ship. What do you go about doing?
I guess I'm trying to take notice of numbers and like how many there are and how dangerous they look compared to our party's level, I guess. Like if there's hundreds of people or 10 to 20 people.
On deck, you see at this moment 12.
Well, and do they look like they're fairly well armed? You said this was like a almost like yachtish. Are they armed? Are they more um uh fancily dressed as opposed to warrior dressed? Or
Can I get a perception check from the rat? Or, well, that's from you because you're retaining yours.
yeah.
Giving a quick once over, everyone here seems to be well dressed, giving off a fine appearance. Relatively fancy clothes, even could pass themselves off as merchants. But you do notice enough of light armor dispersed amongst the people, from gambesons and leather armor and the like, dirks, daggers, scimitars, hand crossbows, and other things that they're clearly trying to travel as light as is possible to avoid too much scrutiny while still being ready for a fight.
Okay. And this is all on the um, top deck, the main level.
Correct. You haven't gone below deck yet.
All right, I'm going to try to scurry down below deck and see what I find down there.
As you're trying to slip across, you are aware that your infiltration might be ruined, not because they think there's a druid about, but because they might actually just target a rat. But you go scurrying along one of the sides, and then you can see in the middle of the middle of the deck the descent down. But there are people walking to and fro around there. Do you make a shot for it?
How far is it to the way down?
You'd have to run about 15 feet across a number of people like walking to and fro.
Ugh. No, not that's not gonna happen. No, there's gotta be a different way around.
You could go around the outside and try to get in through one of the portholes.
Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, let's try that.
Can I get an acrobatics check from you?
Acrobatics check. Man, this rat has horrible stats. I'm just saying.
The rat.
It is a rat. Like, that is something that should go with the territory.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a 5. I fall down, go boom.
You go over the side and then let out a squeak bloop, as you fall into the water.
Oh man. Crap.
And you're now splish splashing in the water.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to let the wild shape go and try to swim because rats aren't gonna be able. Well, actually, rats do swim pretty well, don't they?
Yeah, they do okay. You're just not getting back onto the ship for a little while.
No. I'm gonna swim back to the foghorn, I guess. Yeah, swim back to land or however I can get to a way where I can get back up to the foghorn because that's gonna be
It takes
that's
about 10 minutes for you to find a point where you can like scurry back up onto the deck and then around.
all right. Well, that was disappointing. I'm gonna have to choose a different critter next time.
Spider.
Spider? That could be interesting. I can do a scorpion too, but they have bad stats too. They're all negatives. All right. So once I'm back on the boat, I'm going to let the wild shape pass, return to my dwarven form, and explain to Flynn and the others what I found. It looks like they are a merchant ship. However, they are well armed to the point where they are um, making an effort to uh, I wouldn't say travel undercover, but they are making an effort to travel less
Because
conspicuously. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. So they are armed. They many of them do have light armor, um, some medium armor, some weapons, crossbows. I saw that while I was over there. I wasn't able to get below deck before I fell off the boat. Stupid rat form. But on top there's about 12 to 15 people. um, so I don't think
He's
that this
probably
is the
talking
ship.
to you, Brock, because I am passed out drunk, blackout, face down on the floor.
oh, I'm still giving Ribbit a massage, so
Well, he's probably talking to you while you're doing it, because everybody's just walking around carrying on with their normal business, stepping over me, sometimes stepping on me, sometimes giving me a quick kick to the ribs, but I am passed out cold, face down
giving you
on
a
the floor.
mustache. So you said 15 people? That should be easy to pick off from the crow's nest.
Yeah, I couldn't very well get an idea of strength of their forces, like as compared to our strength. But they're definitely um dressed in to be merchants and um not as warriors.
We have the mighty Grong on our side. We should be able to take him on.
Don't underestimate the Grong. They are mighty forces.